What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers, along with Rumble subscribers. Don't forget them. Check me out on Rumble. How y'all doing? It's Kush back out again with another New York Giants video. I really just want to kind of make a vid for the Giants today, just sort of praising them, kind of the opposite of what I've been doing recently, which is a lot of rants, right? Because they came after losses. They came after heartbreaking losses that part of me feel like shouldn't have happened, but we got to win, and it still feels like it's Victory Monday. I know it's Tuesday, but a Giants win, man, that alone sets up like the tone for the rest of my week. You know, you love this team so much, they lose, it affects you so much, but when they win, it's just so sweet. You know what I mean? There's a couple players I want to talk about, a couple coaches I want to talk about, because I've made videos here ranting about Patrick Graham, about Joe Judge, about Jason Garrett after losses, about players not executing. Well, guess what? We executed just enough to get a win. It wasn't perfect, but it was still a win. And I feel like I got to give them some credit, along with just a couple of thoughts that I've had on the team that I want to express, but necessarily haven't had the time. You know what I'm saying? This college semester has been really killing me, man. My professors are no joke. They're not letting up on me. I hope I have some time tomorrow to make a We Need to Talk episodes. I really want to make one on Saquon Barkley specifically, how I think he's a symbol of the New York Giants team in general. But you know what I'm saying? Pray to God that I get the time to do that. In fact, yo, let's do it right now, bro. You join my hand virtually in prayer to God right now, all right? We about to ask for some time. Yo, listen, God, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for letting me see another day. Please forgive me for all my wrongdoings, but bro, let me just get 2 to 3 hours tomorrow so I can record and edit a video real quick. Tell my professors to chill, you know what I mean? And then we could resume regular work afterwards. But please, let's just give me some time. Thank you. Amen. If you join me, thank you. All right, but we really need that time. I'm not even joking, guys. I've been super busy. I apologize. But enough of the shenanigans. Let me talk about what we're here to talk about. That's just the Giants in general, all right? First and foremost, credit to Jason Garrett, somebody that is no secret that I'm not particularly a big fan of. However, I said in my reaction video, I said on stream, I'm going to say it again here today, he showed up when we needed him to. That's in the clutch. Jason Garrett against the New Orleans Saints looked very similar to his game plan against the not the Atlanta Falcons, the Washington football team. In fact, against the Atlanta Falcons, it looked as if he regressed to his form from last year, which is why I was so very angry with the game plan on the offensive side of the ball in week 3. But in week 4, it was beautiful. He shows that he's clearly, I wouldn't say necessarily evolving, because this Jason Garrett has been a coach in the NFL for a very long time now. There's only so much you can change after having so much experience in the league. I think it's just him putting the plays out there for the players now. So evolving to me suggests he's changing. I don't think he's changing. He's just putting out more plays that he has in his bag of tricks for the players to use. We haven't seen stuff like that last year. We saw it, I think, maybe once during the Dallas game, and coincidentally, that was the best game our offense had, along with probably the Philadelphia game. But that's neither here nor there. It was very far and in between when we saw this offense really click because of what was being called with the scheme. And we saw it with Washington. We saw it against New Orleans. Man, those players, they executed, right? And those players, they got open. And I always say you could scheme your players open. It's no coincidence, in my opinion. I think Kenny Golladay, for example, had his largest yards per separation per route ran in week 4 than it is that Jason Garrett called his best game plan. I don't think that's a coincidence. And I do think, I've said it a million times, it's never on one person, but him having that route, that yards of separation, is both because he's getting open better now. He feels like he's healing up, and the routes he's running are better designed now. I feel like we just saw more than just curl routes, which is the whipping boy of the routes that we've been using to describe Jason Garrett. We didn't see that on Sunday. We saw a lot of good things from him, especially once again when we needed it the most in overtime. We really scored in one drive. We needed to score in one drive, and that's exactly what we did. We had a little bit of an issue, a little bit of a setback with the Saquon fumble. It doesn't matter. Recovered, and we marched on as if nothing happened, and that's what the team needs to do. So Jason Garrett, man, you get your credit. It was really the best game I've seen from him all year, and it, thank God, it coincided with the fact that our players played the best they have. We were missing Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard, but Kadarius Toney and Kenny Golladay, they stepped up. Golladay, once again, to say on him, I really do believe now that a good reason that he wasn't involved was probably to preserve his health. Like, it just makes sense. He looked different on the field when he was running routes. He was making hits, and I was commenting so much on that one catch he had late in the game. He caught it, and then he just shoulder checked a dude. He almost trucked the dude over, continued running. And if it wasn't for a Saint linebacker chasing out from behind, Kenny Golladay probably runs all the way to the end zone. Who knows? But he didn't do anything like that in the previous 3 weeks. So I'm convinced, or at least a good part of me really believes, that he's just getting healthier. And now he's, or not necessarily back, but as close to back as he could be to his healthy self. And that is also a good reason why, as to why he was our leading receiver, why he looked like a number 1 receiver for the Giants against New Orleans Saints. I do think maybe they were trying to preserve his health. Kadarius Toney, I still don't have a complete answer on. However, one thing is for sure, him and Daniel Jones had no chemistry week 1, and basically they were building their chemistry throughout the first 3 weeks. And now that they have a little bit of something, we saw what he can do. He's a yard after the catch maestro. He's great with making people miss, and he's just almost like a human joystick on the field. And you could get the ball to him, especially when he's confident about it, because there's a couple times he called his own route and he said, I'm going to be open, and Daniel got the ball to him. He's going to do great things for us. I feel like, and it's Kadarius Toney, there's a lot of people on this team I've been defending over this past year, Kadarius Toney being one of them. I feel like Giants fans really treated him unfairly by saying he's a bust, by blaming him not being on the field on him. But I feel like there's been legitimate reasons for that. I don't want to use the word excuses. Like, it's not his fault the equipment manager can't get him on the field. You know, it's not his fault that, you know, he's grieving because of his grandmother or something. Like, there was legitimate reasons. You know what I mean? And we haven't even seen the kid play, so it's stupid and asinine to call him a bust before you even see him play. Like, give him a season. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for 2 other players that have been showing out all year that I've been defending on this channel for a while now. Daniel Jones last year, say it all the time. I was defending this man so much last year. I was getting called not only by our rivals fans, you know, Eagles, Cowboys, Washington, but also by my very own Giants fans. I was being called a homer. I was being called the Daniel Jones apologist simply because I'm saying give this kid time, give him some protection, and let him work. You know what I mean? And guess what? Speaking of protection, we got it. Andrew Thomas, another dude I feel extremely vindicated that he's showing out right now. Andrew Thomas is legitimately, currently performing as one of the best left tackles in the league. He's worth the 4th overall pick. And he's been worth the 4th overall pick since April of 2020, not since this year. All right? Because people never take into context the situation, his injury, his coaches, and the fact that he had no offseason. You know what I'm saying? People always compare him to Tristan Wirfs. I'll say this. Playing on one of the best offensive lines in the league helps you out no matter where you play on that line. Also, in one of the best offenses in the league with one of the best quarterbacks in the league. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You telling me you don't think he has an advantage playing both right tackle and playing as a tackle for Tom Brady versus Andrew Thomas playing on what was one of the worst lines in the league, left tackle, and playing for Daniel Jones, who's still developing? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And now you got Andrew Thomas over here. He's healthy. He had the full offseason. And guess what? This dude is like first amongst tackles in pass blocking grade. He has 0 sacks allowed through 4 games. Like, he's showing up and showing out and proving the doubters wrong. You know what I'm saying? Louis Riddick at ESPN always comes to mind because he said we pick the worst tackle, and that's just cap. You know what I'm saying? And then Daniel Jones, of course, as well. Gotta give credit to him. I've been giving credit to him, but yo, maybe it's the wind talking, but I really want to say I'm convinced he's the franchise quarterback. I've been holding off for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe all I need was a win, but like, yo, he's showing us he could do everything. He can make the throws. When he has protection, which shout out to the line once again, not just Andrew Thomas, the entire offensive line. Matt Skura, our practice squad center at left guard, did a pretty good job. Billy Price, who cost us a couple shots in the red zone last week, did a pretty good job. Will Hernandez doing his thing. Nate Solder didn't even look that bad. So good job to them. Great job to Rob Sale, our offensive line coach. And of course, like I said earlier, Jason Garrett gets credit as well. They're doing an amazing job when it comes to protecting Daniel. And it does seem like they're getting there in terms of run blocking as well. Because Saquon, who just like Kenny Golladay, like I'm saying, now Saquon looks healthy to me. And that's just me. I think he fully looked healthy this past Sunday. And I don't think he looked as good as he did anytime during the year. And as the game went on, you could tell, man, he was trusting his knee more. He was making cuts a bit quicker. He was punching the hole a bit stronger. He looked like Saquon, especially in overtime, man. You can't tell me that didn't look like Saquon Barkley. That 52, 54-yard touchdown catch, that looked like Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Like, our players are getting healthier. And because the players on the offensive side of the ball are getting healthier, the offense is just getting better. You know what I mean? And that's something that's just now hitting to me. And I feel like maybe that's a big reason as to why the offense was struggling. But like I said, Jason Garrett's also putting out more tricks that he has in there as well. But getting back to Daniel Jones, yeah, man, he's making every throw. He stands in the pocket. His decision making is vastly improved from what it was, say, to the beginning of 2020. He's proved that he's a leader. He's calm, cool, and collected in pressure moments, and he could lead a team back from down 11 in the fourth. What else do you want to ask for? And I see people online always saying, oh no, he can't compete with the best of them, Russell Wilson, you know what I'm saying, Patrick Mahomes, all that. I'm like, he doesn't need to. Like, you guys are acting as if those type of quarterbacks grows on trees. They don't. But Daniel Jones, I feel like, could 100% be a top 15 quarterback in the league, and that's all you need. That's a franchise quarterback. He's currently on pace for his best season by far. He's going to be, right now, he's performing as one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm honestly be surprised if you could find 16, 17 guys that are better than him at his position right now, playing better than him. But I just love it, man. I just wanted to get some out there, a little bit different energy, because I've been ranting after every loss. Let me praise after every loss. What's the opposite of a rant? You know what I'm saying? Put your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll catch y'all in the next one.